Happy New Year, Revenant. How are you doing today? I'm just getting everything nice and set up. Making coffee. Also, this is Pikmin, not sure which one. It's actually not. Yes, you haven't seen me. I have been busy with family and friends and doing all the things that usually this time of year entails. Yeah, here we are. It's the second. Yoshi's Island. It's not. But how are you doing today, Ruby? How are you doing, Revenant? Bull. I dare you to try again, Ruby. Is this Pikmin 4? It is not. I hate how Babo lies, shaking my head. I want you to know that I still see SMH as shake my hand, and then I have to recorrect myself every single time. Because for the longest time, that's what I thought it meant. Like, GG's, shake my hand. There we go. Well, how does Ruby have 31.5 points? How does that work? I forget. Had to watch like a 5-minute ad. What? So I just like ran a 3-minute ad like as soon as I started stream, so that way we wouldn't have any pre-roll ads for the next hour. Suck my head. Of course, penis. Yeah. It's gotta be Pikmin. It's not Pikmin. Tell you what, Ruby, I'll give you the other half a point. Then we don't have to question where the 31.5 points comes from. Because it's close. It's not quite, but it's close. There's still a point up for grabs. Poggy's free point. Well, half a point. It's apparently Yoshi's Island. Oh yeah, I must have gotten the whole 3-minute ad. I mean, if you joined as soon as I started stream, then yeah, that's probably what would have happened. Maybe I should start streams like 13 minutes before, so that way everyone gets the full 10 minutes here, and then, you know, we just go the whole time. Yoshi's story? It is. Lane gets it. Lane said Yoshi's story. It is Yoshi's story, not island. It's the one for the N64. Yoshi's Island is the one for the SNES. Rigged. I gave you half a point. Yoshi Socrates. I've never seen something more rigged. In your favor, I gave you half a point. Is this the really cursed one? No, this one's actually just the really nice one. Happy hunting. Thank you, Believa. This is the one where Yoshis get kidnapped. Oh, maybe it is the really fucked up one. There we go. Bob was making us watch Yoshi Red Room shit. It is an old Yoshi. It is an old game. Yeah, it came out like what, in 2000? Maybe 99. Also, hello Kai. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing today? Happy New Year's to one and all, for those who care. And happy something else to everyone else. I think the SNES Yoshi's Island is the fucked up one. No, the SNES Island one is the one with Baby Mario. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Thank you again to Yoshi's Story for the lovely intro. Then we'll get started. Yo, Jack the Mac. I've been better. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully it will be better. Could be a lot better. Oh, I'm sorry, Kai. All right, let's get started. Are there any games I'm looking forward to 2025? Slay the Spire 2. It's a big one. Check out this wonderful gift my roommate got me. It says Babotosh. It's very, very cool. I haven't figured out how to fit it into frame. There we go. That's the magical angle. That's the magical angle where I barely fit on the screen. I get to look at everything, and you guys get to look at everything. Oh my God, it's Mario Party. Is it Mario Party? I'm looking forward to, yeah, Slay the Spire 2 is a big one. I'm looking forward to playing Hades 2. That came out last year technically, but I'm looking forward to it. Lobby ID is currently up on the screen, and then I will update it for the stream, so it's always there for the rest of today. 7413 8213-4076. Yeah, that looks right. What the fuck does one do with 25 half gallons? Half gallons? Half gallons of vanilla eggnog for Christmas? Oh my God, that is insane. I wonder if you can bake with it. Is Hades 2 actually out, or is it like endless pre-lease? I think it's actually out. My coworker's been playing it, and in fact, they gave me $20 so I could buy it and play it and talk to them about it. So that'll be a thing that happens. This is the game plan as of right now. We're gonna do some make eggnog cheese. Ooh, that sounds awful. I mean, it could be good. I've had some very, very interesting cheeses. But yeah, the current game plan for games is A, finish Silksong, because that hasn't happened yet. How nice of your coworker. Indeed, incredibly nice of my coworker. So the game plan is to finish Silksong, because that hasn't happened yet. So we're gonna finish Silksong. And then I'm going to play through Hades 2. And we're going to get, like, you know, complete the ending a few times, I think. It's a roguelite. I usually tend to pick those up pretty fast. That'll last for, like, maybe a week or two. And then we will go to the... We'll go to the other stuff, which is, like, Amori. I want to play Amori. That's a big game I'm looking forward to doing. And then, yeah, all that kind of stuff. I like the Hades gameplay, but I'm kind of over the generic Greek gods plot stuff in general. I mean, yeah, I get that. I feel like I'm constantly surrounded by it. I did this musical, or not musical, but I did this masquerade this winter where I sang a song from Epic the Musical, which is like a take on the Odyssey. Very cool, but I feel like I've been, and then everyone's been talking about Hades Town and all of that stuff. It's the Greek... Greek mythology has been very, very, very popular lately. And then I think they're making Odysseus like a movie, I think this year, something like that. The only Greek myth game that comes to mind is Kid Icarus Uprising, even if it takes some liberties with the Greek myth. I think that one's probably okay. I've played AC Odyssey. Hades Town sounds actually good actually. It is. It's like the most popular musical currently amongst everyone I've talked to, so highly recommend. I haven't seen it myself. I plan on seeing it soon. So at some point, I'm gonna watch it. Odyssey's a banger. Well, again, if you look up Epic the Musical, that one's also like it's a pop rock. I guess that's the best way I would describe it. Telling of, you know, the Odyssey. Not interested in the Odyssey movie. I do like the Odyssey. Well, you should check out Epic the Musical. It's all told in song in a series of albums. Anyone want to play games together? Is it just me hanging out here? Yes, Ruby. My Switch is updating. We'll join soon. Sounds good. I don't have faith in the Odyssey 2026. I don't either. Here's the thing, right? So do a Quartz rivalry, but it's only fun with 2 people. Oh, there's a Switch update? At one point there was. I don't know how long it's been since Ruby played the Switch. We could do a small thing. Let's do a small thing. I'm down to make a small thing happen while we wait for people to do the things. Let's go ride the Mako. That'll be fun. I've been playing PS4. PS4 sick. I have a hunch my most played games will be Harvestella, Unicorn Overlord, and Etrian Odyssey 2 HD. I'll probably be playing, let's see, Slay the Spire 2. Honestly, Slay the Spire 1 probably has a lot of gameplay for me this year. Oh, someone's here. It's too late. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know about that. Matt Damon and Tom Holland. Yeah. Here's the thing. Okay, I've been watching, so recently my roommates threw on The Lord of the Rings when they got home drunk one night. And it was a wonderful, wonderful time. And we sat there and we watched The Fellowship of the Ring. And it was very cool. There we go. And so if they like kind of do it the same way, can post first. If they play the game, or sorry, not play the game. If they choose to take the same kind of care with this movie as they did with The Lord of the Rings, like it could be great. I don't think they're going to, because that's just not a good way of making movies these days in terms of like monetary gain. So they're not going to do that. But it would be super cool if they did. If they like actually made art. Let's see. Any other games I'm looking forward to this next year? For me, it's mostly games like I'm looking forward to playing than it is games that like I'm actually looking forward to like being released. What has that happened recently? It hasn't. My most played Switch games during 2025. I got those games at the end of 2024. That makes sense. Huh. Okay, this will be fun. Yeah, this will be fun. Closest recent thing to the Lord of the Rings is fucking, I don't know, Mad Max Fury Road. That's a hilarious comparison, and you might be right. Well, it's like, okay, so my here's what happened, right? Is we all sat down, we watched The Fellowship of the Ring. Fellowship of the Ring is very cool. My one of my good friends, he was telling me a lot about Fellowship of the Ring, but specifically Lord of the Rings lore in general. You know, things that are apparent from The Hobbit, from the actual books, from the original world that was built based on a whole bunch of other things. And it was lovely information, and so much lore dumping was done. It was great. Now I'm getting like clips of the makings of the Lord of the Rings movies, specifically how it is that they did all the film, like the filmography and stuff, and a lot of it was done with like minis and like a lot of like tons and tons and tons of practical effects, which is why it like looks as good as it does and holds up as well. Like, don't get me wrong, there are some things that still look not great, but like it's the things that were done well are just so done well, and they hold up so well because it's actually a thing, not a thing that was created with bad technology. Yo, Darking Bug, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? And Happy New Year. Haven't played Monster Hunter in probably a year. That's actually probably true though. Because Ruby was having the Switch issue where we couldn't connect together, and then we haven't played, what is it? I haven't played Wilds like at all. maybe I should boot that up again. There's a whole bunch of new update things that I get to look at now. Side stuff. Trying my damnedest not to get blown up by this monster. I thought you... It was like the, you know, the joke. No, it's not the joke. I think it actually has been probably somewhere close to 6 months since I've seen Ruby play Monster Hunter. All right, just to prove my age, and just to get a random question from everyone. What's everyone's starting word for Wordle, if they have a starting word? Or do you just, you know, choose whatever word fits your fancy that day? Oh. Good old brute. Crane every time. Oh, that's a good one. That's a lot of common letters too. That's a good process of elimination word. My a couple of friends of mine have been putting up their Wordle scores as of late. How do I play? I mean, you're playing Charge Blade, so unfortunately the answer is not simple, because Charge Blade is anything but. I love how you can do that on Discord now. Oh, maybe I should start posting my answers on Discord. Wordle things. Everyone can, you know, play the game together. I should heal. This actually might be a life powder moment. Mine almost every time is piano. It gets rid of like 5 vowels almost immediately. Slate or trace, also good words. Did I say 5 vowels? I meant 3. It gets rid of 3 vowels, which, you know, narrowing down vowels is such a good way to go. N's are common. P's are less common, but, you know. Nice. Lo he mantando. Yes, you did. Lost my GU cartridge? Hell yeah. Damn. I will say this. It sucks that everything is weirdly digital. Like, I do miss physical discs and things of that nature. Do people know? No, that's so sad. Who poked it? Where would a GU cartridge go? Amazing question. I mean, you know, that is the question. Oh, okay, here's the question, right? What cartridge is in there currently? And then when did you last, like, when did you make the decision to play that game? Because I'm assuming that the last time you played GU was when I streamed, which would have been like 2 weeks ago. If I had to make random assumptions about how often you play Monster Hunter. Oh, you know, I could have canceled with... Okay. I got hit and then I stopped thinking. I haven't had my coffee today. Maybe that's what it is. I'm going to blame it from the lack of caffeine in my system. Uh-oh. I watched Ruby's health bar go to nothing, and I went, God, I hope that's Moxie. You blame Bobo. You can blame me. That's more than okay. Actually, you may be onto something. I mean, you know, okay. You guys can't see it because I keep a very, very still frame of my room. And I've been, my New Year's resolution this year is to keep my space cleaner. One redo on a failed quest. Post again. DKD. Hell yeah, found it. So yeah, my New Year's resolution is to be better about keeping my space clean. But that being said, I have developed a system for finding things that is very, very surefire, which is upsetting. And I wish I could actually put it into words. I can't. But basically, you saw it in action right there, Kai. I know enough about my habits that I can guess as to what me a week ago might have done with the thing. I was also playing fucking Ariel. Okay, well, I mean, that might be my fault. What am I doing? I'm already assuming that I'm going to be forced to play Charge Blade. That's crazy. No, let's play, yeah, let's play this. This will be good, actually. For real, for real. For everyone, for me, for you. I forgot I threw it in anything but the Switch case. Which is, you know, as we do. Thanks for reminding me, jeez. Suffer with me, Bobo, but I don't wanna. This is at the bottom of a packed bag. Classic. One of those, I don't know how it got into a blender. One of those situations where you're like, oh, I don't actually plan on playing this game while I'm on vacation, but it's in my Switch and I need to find a place for it right now. Yeah, this will be fun. Monster Hunter GU is always on my Switch. Mine is digital. I purchased many of my games online, so I don't have to deal with the consequences. Was everyone readied up? Did we just go? Am I crazy? Oh, wow, we're all here. Okay. I'm shocked and appalled, I think. I didn't plan on the landlord 180ing because nobody wants to buy the dog shit house. I'm trying to make sense of the sentence. Right, this isn't Valor, this is Adept. I'm glad we learned that right there. Right, wrong button. Not me having to relearn how to play this. I could have guard pointed that, I think. Red shield goes up. We get screamed at. He changes forms. I try not to get hit by his explodey arms. My old man puts the house for sale, gives so many months to moves out, changes his mind. He wants to look at the current world situation. I see. Okay, yes. That makes sense. I can see your frustration. See, this is why I think contracts existed in the first place, was actually not to... Contracts need to be written by the people who are actually buying the thing, not the person who's selling the thing. When can I force my landlord to sign a contract? Oh. Yeah, I'll burn a dust of life here. It's a big heal. I was planning on doing that, but I had to sheath my weapon, and I just didn't get enough time. I was like, such a good sidestep for me. And then I got blown up by something else. Big whiffs. I think this will connect. It might have on someone's Switch. It didn't on mine. Yo, Savior, how's it going? How has life been? Yeah, look at that. Just the big triple. Yeah. It's going well. I'm doing okay. How am I? I'm doing well. I am now back from vacation, is I guess the best way to put it. So I'm like, you know, my life is trying to, I guess, normalize in some kind of way. Which is good. I need my life to feel normal again. Oh, that's bad. Okay, yes, I do get to sheath. I do get to heal. Big heals. Big heals all around. Now, I could have done a thing. I wasn't confident in being able to do said thing, so I didn't do it. That was not the right button. Okay. But yeah, no. Let's see. Let's see what's new. I got cast in a production of Jesus Christ Superstar, so that's super exciting. I'm going to be doing ensemble work, which will be fun. Got a quick question for y'all, since I'm not a Nintendo user mostly. Can you play this on the Switch too? And if so, can you play with people who have the base Switch? I believe so. So the Switch 2 is... Yes, the answer is yes. I know for a fact the answer is yes, because I myself don't have a Switch 2, but I've seen other streamers who have purchased the Switch 2. And I've seen a lot of those, like, if I get a Switch 2, does it increase the frame rate of the game? It doesn't. It's capped at 30. But you can absolutely play this game on the Switch 2. Oh, that's real bad. Yeah, we'll burn a dust alive for everyone. Stay alive. I'm playing super patient today. I don't know how I feel about it. I want to play more aggressive. That's not what I wanted. A neat flash. Love the pickle Brachi. He is a monster. I like his design, and I do like the fight. Like, in terms of, like, being a difficult monster in a Monster Hunter game, he's cool. He's certainly better than the difficult fights in Wilds. That is what I will say. Although, that being said, I haven't seen the new monsters, so there's a good chance that if... Depending on... People are saying very good things about some of the Rise monsters that just came out. So that might actually change my opinion, but I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet. Tag, you're it. Rude. I bet he's a lot more fun than Alteron. I don't know. I liked Alteron in Rise. Okay, 4. That was 4 times you did that. Can we get a 5th? Yes, we can. And a 6th. Rise, he was in World. Alteron. Maybe I'm mixing up monsters. I'm thinking of Amatsu. You know, I can only block so many of these. Actually, that's not true. I can block as many as I'd like. It's just they're not going to get me anywhere. Oh, that's that. You know, I mixed up what backwards was in that moment. A shame. Oh, this is what the Ripper Shield is for, right? All right. Not a full red shield. That's fine. Hopefully we don't need it. I will say this is not a easy monster to fight with a combo weapon, mostly because you kind of gotta just give up your combos. Unfortunately. Yo, Callie, how's it going? It's been a minute. You know, let's just let this one rip, actually. Seems like a good enough place for it. Combo, you mean smack dodge ad infinitum? Not with Charge Blade. Not in this game. Charge Blade, you really want to just keep pressing buttons. You can't. You're not allowed to keep pressing buttons though. You have to be willing to step off. Or if you do want to press buttons, you got to know which ones have guard points, so that way you can just keep clicking buttons. But you have to know what guard point is and what moves proc them and the timing of it all. And it's a super reactionary kind of thing, from my experience. Hello, everyone. You guys see this cool new gift my roommate gave me? Hug the dog, we can hug the dog. Big squeeze for the dog. I'm a great sword user. I don't believe in laying off the monster no matter how many times I fail. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Yes, Ruby. What style was Swax? Good question. I use Valor personally, but that's because Valor makes sense to me. Might join when spot opens up. Yes, I will. If you'd like, I can add you to the top of the list of people to of things, if you would like. Next time a spot opens up, I'll call you out first. I'll try it. Give me a rundown. All right. Basically, you switch by sheathing. So when you hit the sheath, you hit the X button, and then you sit there and use axe mode until you have a full gauge. And then when you have into sword modes, you keep swinging with the sword, and then you hit X and A at the same time, and it explodes twice. That's how it works. That's the most basic rundown I can give you, and it's probably wrong. Anyway, I asked my question because I really want to get Kirby Air Riders, but I also want to play with those people. Yes, so if you have a Switch 2, you should be able to play Monster Hunter GU with Switch 1 players. You cannot play Kirby Air Riders with a Switch 1 player because Switch 1 doesn't have Kirby Air Ride. But in short, it should work. Can I be put on the list? Absolutely, Kai. I use a lot of the Swax. I don't either, honestly. I have one set for it because sometimes it gets requested, but very rarely. Last time I was playing, I was doing a lot of dual blades things, which was a good time. I was using Striker dual blades, which is a good time. with boosted aerial slam, absolute readiness, and spiral slice. Oh, swax. Okay. Well. Does Ken know it's their turn, Kenpachi? They might not. Become an alchemy swaxer. Well, no. Not alchemy. There we go. Swacked, Insect Glaive, and Charge Blade are weapons I don't use because I'm always like, why don't I play this? And then I try and suck, and I get reminded why I don't. There's they got learning curves for sure. Is the way I like to think about them. So like, how would I describe it? I'm using Trance Slash. Yeah, I can use Trance Slash. That'll be fine. It's weird and silly. Insect Glaive is fun, but Extract is hell. It can be. I mean, so there are multiple ways to kind of circumvent things. You just gotta know what your conditions are. So Charge Blade is build files, Charge Shield, build files, and then swing for big hits. Now, how you do that is a whole bunch of weird button presses, and like it's kind of a nonsense weapon. I actually don't encourage anyone to pick up that weapon unless they actually want to learn how. Like, if you like fighting games. If you like fighting games, you'll like Charge Blade. If you don't like fighting games, then, you know, don't learn the combos. Insect Glaive is very fun. You just basically build files. Or not files. You build all the extracts. You fill all 3 of them, and then you just kind of click the button. And then, yeah, Swax is funky. It kind of just... I don't know how I feel about Swax in this game. I don't play it often enough. So true, especially about the cult. Lies. Don't believe a word from anyone. Make your own conclusion, but I don't think it's a cult. When the yellow extract is on the top of the back, knock the monster over. To be fair, Insect Glaive is the one monster, like the one weapon that can very easily get the back extract because you can literally mount, topple, gain all your extract, and then do things. Many such cases of hearing this. Many people are saying this. A hilarious phrase of which I picked up from a friend. Just get good. Thanks, Babo. I never said that. No, but sometimes it is ridiculously placed. I will say that. The spot I hate most is, like, the belly. Because usually there are legs attached to the belly, and then there's also wings and many other things. And so when I'm just trying to get that one little extract. But that being said, you can always recast the Kinsect, right? So Kinsect goes in, it hits something that you didn't want it to hit. And then you send it in the exact same direction while it's inside the hitbox, so it hits the next hitbox. And you just kind of keep doing that until everything. I don't know if you saw, but I got my very late Christmas gift, presents of Espinus and Brute Tigrex figurines. Oh, hell yeah, that's sick. All right, so this is it. I'm just going to build into Valor State while on Axe mode. My set uses Bubbly Dance and the other sharpened ability. Yeah, that one. You just saw it. So I can spend most of my time just rolling around and not having to think about sharpness. Click, go meter, do the thing. Get smacked around by teammates. You know, it's a great time. Hit all 4. Hit X and A when the moment arises. Do double explosions. Go back into Axe mode. You know, the things. I will say collecting extracts in this game is far more difficult than it is collecting extracts in future games. Alright, there's no way I finish this combo, because people finish mashing. Oh no, I did! Let's go train slash. And then she, then to sword mode. X and A, charge, do double explosion, go back into trans slash. Which I love how you can just point in a direction and keep changing the direction of which it's facing. It's a good time. Oh, I missed this second explosion. That's a shame. Ow. Thank you. I should have died. Defender High proc absolutely saved my life there. God. Oh. And he's gone. How's everyone's Switch Axe experience currently going? It is a silly weapon made for silly people. It's alright. It is. That's how I feel too. It sure isn't a heavy bowgun. I will say that. Oh, hello. Capture card. I think it's going to take off here, which means I get to do a nice big old flash bomb, hopefully. Oh, I missed. Translash. Oh, don't forget to mash X. That's the other thing that you do. Is you mash X when the monster does the thing, or when you're doing the charge thing. It does more damage. That wasn't me. It might have been me, but I didn't actually connect. Sad. It's a fun weapon. I don't know. I say the same thing about all the weapons, which is like, when you start to position well, it doesn't matter what weapon you play. That's really like that's the game changer for me in Monster Hunter, is how well can you reposition and stay in a spot that's good for you. Very good. Well done, everyone. I can have a second cup of coffee now. I bought some new coffee the other day. It is quite good. I've been drinking a lot of old coffee because I've just been trying to get through it, and now I'm officially out of old coffee. Have some fruit with it. Unfortunately, I have not gone grocery shopping recently enough to go have fruit. That is a game plan for tomorrow, is to go pick up food things. You've been playing Animal Crossing Black Flag? That's cool. Do you guys, like, you get to be a pirate and recruit other pirates? And then, you know, help build their homes and arrange them in special ways? Fruit this, man. I'm sorry. Assassin's Creed. Don't know what that is. How do I get the layered armor? So yeah, you should be able to make it at this point, but it's different in this game than it is in other games. So when you need to spend horn coins and buy these equipment. It is called Fusion Material, head and chest. And what it does is that then you will go talk to, I want to say at the Hunter's Hub, so on this part of the map, at the Soratorium, there's a person that you can talk to that will let you basically overlap armors using these materials and the other armor that you have. Your armor has to be fully upgraded, and I don't think that's true of the armor that you want to put on top of it. But it is a permanent thing, so whatever you want it to look like, it will be permanently attached to it in terms of aesthetics. It is a giant pain in the ass in this game, but you can do it. And it's certainly something to aspire to do if it is like something that you end up wanting, like, you know, if you're playing this game for long periods of time and you're like looking for things to spend resources on, that is a thing you can spend resources on. And then, you know, once you do that, you end up with something like this, where everything that's redded out is going to be the actual armor I've equipped. So it's all Neset, but then this is the other armor that's purple is what it appears to be. So, you know, ancient boots and the Bahamara hat and the ancient mail and all that stuff. Time to play dual blades. Is it really? Do I get to do the thing? Do I even want to do the thing anymore? That's the question. It's not permanent? Okay, yeah, okay. You can unmeld it, but it does like cost. It's different in this game than it is in others. And even I will admit, it is kind of a pain in the ass for a purely cosmetic change. Oh, Ruby, it's your turn to post. By the way. Factual. That's right, Baba's out here spitting hard facts. Not soft facts, hard facts. Rise's layered system is perfect. I think Wilds did it pretty well too. It was like, if you just have the armor, you can equip it as a layered armor. And I was like, that's cool. I like that. Rise's might have been the same. I don't remember. So how do you unlock that place? With village missions? Yes, yes, yes. So I would complete all of the village quests, which also is just like the story. So, you know, that's usually what I would do. I guess I hadn't really thought about it because when I first played this game, so before, in the before times, when online video games just weren't as common in my life, I got a lot of kick out of playing single-player story-based games, and that's what this game was to me when I first bought it. was, oh, I'm just going to do all the village quests first. And then once I've done all the village stuff, I'll play it online with people, and that'll be fun. And that's what I did in 4U as well. You'll also get, like, other kinds of benefits to doing it. No way, please, no! Sorry. There are benefits, I promise. But yeah, no, this was truly meant to have both a single player and a multiplayer experience. More hateful and more complex missions to unlock. But they're all fun. Plus, you're in G rank. It's going to be mad easy, because you're probably rocking some pretty decent gear at this point in the game. If I had to guess. Here, I'm going to take a peek at your set if you don't mind. Yeah, so, like, with a set like this, you're going to, like, just cruise through single-player missions. 100%. Look at your set. I will look at your sets. Critical Eye, Windproofed, Bombarder, and Trapmaster. Fun. Oh, you got enough on there for maybe a something. More delivery quests. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you do have to do those. Kenpachi's running Critical Eye, Weakness Exploit. Also, like, just a crit set. Fun. And then I have over here Blade Scale, Home, Bubbly Dance, and Partbreaker. Oh, this is a very simple set. I understand that you unlock Hayabusa's famous feather, but even that doesn't work for me. I still don't understand how that part of the armor works. So the armor mechanics in this game are different from New Gen. So I'm assuming that you are originally a World, Rise, and Wilds player that has doubled back and checking out some of the older generation games. That's a guess. You can tell me if that's wrong. Or this is your first Monster Hunter game ever, and you're enjoying it for what it is. But the way that skills work in this game is that each armor piece will give you a number, and it will add that number to the value of which, to the value of the skill. Once you hit 10, that skill activates. So, for instance, this is a weird set. Don't bother. The numbers won't normally be green. Why are you checking my statistics, which are all ugly and poorly done? Your set is great. Yeah, honestly, you are running the same set I am, basically, which is a fully kitted out base set, and that is great. Everything about that is fantastic. Everything I run is basically just... I don't run mix sets in this game, ever, because they're a pain in the ass to make. Nessa is like the closest thing to a mix set for people who want to make mix sets but don't want to have to make mix sets. It's the do whatever you want armor, but also I love using the deviant sets. I do too. I think they're cool. I also, so like one of the things that I would like to do is I would find an armor set that I thought looked cool, and then I would play a specific weapon and style around it. You know? Oh, that's bad. Really intense to upgrade, but they are so cool. I know. There's a couple of deviant sets I would like to finish making, personally, which I might be able to. I'm getting pretty close. Oh, that's bad. Some of you might have just looked at what I've done and gone, what the hell did you just do in order to make that happen? And the answer is I activated Demon Form so I could do faster dodges and get Bubbly Dance active, and then use the +2 evasion from Bubbly Dance along with the boosted dodge from Demon Form to do silly things like that. It's an insane combination of things that I had to proc all at once in order to dodge that spin. Just in case you're wondering how my brain is working when I play this game. That basically summed it up in one small motion. Here's like 6 unusable skills. Watch me use them all at once to do a thing. Oh, that was... Ow. There we go. Good old C-tier Glavenus. Alright. I wonder if I'm going to see if my capture card needs new plugins after today's stream. I've had the audio cut out one too many times now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. This game is so silly. What is this game? I ran out of stamina. Spiral Slice, go! Good stagger. Fantastic work. Drink more coffee. Let's see. No blimp. Sad. Where does he like to go? Is it area... two? I want to say area 2. That could be horribly wrong. Feels like you've run out of Valor, you're just out for good. It can feel that for sure. That way for sure. My my usual experience with the running out of Valor state is like, if you're always hitting the monster, you're never running out of Valor. If you're never hitting the monster, it takes forever to build Valor in the first place, and then when you run out of it, it's much faster because hitting the monster is what maintains Valor state. Oh, okay. Yep, I took the longest route possible. I don't know why people are following me. I don't know how this game works. You're a speed runner. I am not. I am the most casual player. Come on. Be a good dinosaur and destroy this rock for me. That'd be so cool if you destroyed this giant rock right here. I'm the most renowned GU speedrunner to date. That is a lie. Absolute lie. Don't believe a word out of anyone's mouths. Do the research. So say, if you really want to see somebody who can speedrun this game, I'd watch Justice play. I'm just a silly guy who does silly things. Remember his solo aerial charge blade hitless run? It's peak. I don't remember that run.
Huzzah! The monster has fallen. Huzzah! The monster has fallen again. Aerial Charge Blade mentioned. No, we don't talk about Aerial Charge Blade. Still no mount. Haha! Look at that proc. All right. Don't forget your tail cut. This is a fun fight. I forget how fun this fight is. Actually, no, I take that back. You know, any fight would have been fun. I forgot how fun this weapon set is. I'm enjoying the fight because of the weapon I'm playing. I take that back. I am having fun. Don't get me wrong. But it has more so to do with the set, not the monster. I would be having just as much fun fighting literally any other monster. Which is why Glavenus is C tier. Alright, we're just going to see if this kills. I am genuinely curious if I can... I'm enjoying the air because of the way I'm breathing it. Wait, okay? It's not here. This is where he goes. Did he go to area 4? Come on. Typical heavy bowgun user options. I don't know why everyone keeps following me. I enjoy games due to how I press the buttons. I mean, yeah, right? Like, here's the thing, right? I really am a fighting game head. I like fighting games. Part of the reason why I enjoy Monster Hunter is because you can do fighting game-like things in it. I can make decisions that impact the way that things play out. And so... Oh, I missed! That's so sad. All right. Where's our Kimpachi? Where are you at? No! What happened? What happened? 2D Monster Hunter when? I mean, you know, a lot of people have been saying that Marvel vs. Capcom games should have Monster Hunter in it. And I agree. This is a Capcom character. I want to play Monster Hunter in a Capcom fighter. I think the real issue is, like, how do you just make it not... How do you make it play like it does in the game? They did. We don't talk about it, though. Did they? I know that they modded it into MVC3. Oh, Infinite. Yeah. No, yeah, we don't talk about that. Roasted hazelnut chocolate. Do I just not, like, appreciate hazelnuts as much as the next person? Is that what I'm realizing? I love Babo so much. I love you too, Ruby. They're eh. I know, that's the realization I'm making. Everyone is like fucking like hazelnut, kaboom, explode. Like you love it so much. It's the best thing in the world. And I'm sitting here eating hazelnut flavored, not even flavored. There are hazelnuts in this chocolate. And I'm like, huh, that's a flavor. It's DKD's turn to post. I'm loving this Glavenus fight. Backpedals 500 times. No, that's what Glavenus was doing. It was that would, you know? Glavenus is the monster that backpedals 500 times and also has tiny little, like, or has giant legs, but only giant legs. And the rest of it floats 5 feet in the air and you can't hit it with dual blades. Sucks. Miserable monster. At least make its arms, like, a little bit longer so I can hit those. You know? Alright, I'm here to have fun. Let's have fun. That just kind of sounds like Gravios. Yeah, but Gravios you can knock over super easily. Gravios is actually kind of cool. Also, like, Glavenus doesn't fire laser beams. Bonk, you user. No, actually, I'm changing my mind. Also, welcome, Darking Duck. How are you doing? I am thinking about what it is I would like to play in terms of this fight, and I'm actually thinking it might be this in combination with this. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, this will be super fun. Hazelnut is like the 4th best coffee syrup flavor, but it's still good enough for it to stick around. Yeah, maybe that's exactly what it is. Glavenus doesn't fire laser beams. Is that a downside? Yes. I want you to know that if Glavenus like reeled its or if Glavenus reeled its head up in the air and then fired a laser beam from its mouth, I would be like, that's sick. Yes. Cool. But it's like either you could get a better normal flavor or a more interesting one. It is, yeah, no. Hazelnut is such a meh. Like, I don't know. Why don't we have peanut flavor for coffee? Like, why is that not just a better version of hazelnut? Hazelnut is okay in coffee, but it's too sweet, in my opinion. That's the real issue I have with hazelnut. It's just too sweet. I want something nuttier, and peanuts are so much more nuttier than hazelnut and would go so much better in coffee. Normalize peanut butter in coffee. And for those of you who are saying peanut butter is sweet, you eat the wrong peanut butter. Baba does anything to keep Glavenus down. No, I'm saying that laser beams would enhance the Glavenus experience. I am pitching ideas to make Glavenus a more fun and interesting fight. I'm not just, you know, saying he's ass and leaving it at that. Oh my god. Hating Glavius for not having a hazelnut flavored ass super tracking laser. You put like straight up peanut butter in there? No, but I'm tempted to. Does it settle? Again, I have not done this. I'm just saying you could do something like if you made a... You could very easily mix peanut butter and milk in some kind of way that would be very subtle and creamy. Like creamy peanut butter and milk. Make a very, very light peanut buttery flavored thing, and then I'm just saying, okay, like if you made hazelnut butter. Maybe peanut flavor isn't good for some reason. I'm gonna find out. You know what? This is gonna be my new hill I'm gonna try and die on for the next week at the coffee shop. Oh, I missed. That's so sad. And I put myself in the orange. Oh, I'm so ass. I've never seen peanut extract. Right. I don't know. Maybe it's too oily. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. Like, I've seen people put peanut butter protein powder into coffee. And apparently that's pretty good. But it's also really sweet. I don't want a really sweet peanut butter. I just want the nuttiness. Got him. Oh, I didn't bring him to the floor. That's sad. No, I couldn't get enough height. That's sad. Nice. I'm sorry, Ruby. Do not do a mount thing there. He's not gonna land in the area. Maybe it depends on the coffee. Like, you would really need a medium roast or a dark roast to make the peanut butter flavor really stand out correctly. But again, those two things are very common, so. Give me that mount. Give me that. I'm sorry, Kenpachi. Thank you. Jesus, I have Mounting Master. I cannot believe how many aerial hits it took. I feel like Hazelnut is specifically overshadowed because of the emphasis on trendy limited edition menu items. I believe that. How sad. So much work. Coffee makes my tummy hurt. That's fair. What kind of coffee do you drink, if you don't mind me asking? Got him. Get down from there. Sad. Please don't kill me. I'm gonna keep dodging. I look for herbal medicine. Two types of coffee, indica and sativa. No, that is not true. But like, for a lot of people, they're like, coffee hurts my stomach hurt, but then they're drinking lattes, and it's like, oh, well, it's not the coffee, it's the amount of fat. Or it's like you're drinking coffee, but you're drinking it on an empty stomach. Or, like, there are reasons why coffee will hurt you, and it's usually a combination of things, not necessarily, like, the coffee inherently. Sometimes it is a coffee inherently, and unfortunately that's just the case, but I live in Italy, I don't know coffee. That's fair. You're using the wrong strain. No. The brown kind. Well, that actually does narrow it down somewhat. I don't know. Well, here's the first question. Are you lactose intolerant? And then the second question is, do you know for a fact that you're not lactose intolerant? Because that's the other most common thing, is that a lot of people are in fact lactose intolerant and aren't even fully aware of it. I'll burn white powder. But yeah, no, I definitely have had black coffee that's just like, oh man, that is not what I needed this morning. But like black coffee alongside a bowl of yogurt never hurts me. Like if I'm eating like yogurt and granola in the morning and then have coffee with that, it's like, that is like one of my favorite breakfast combinations of all time, is a nice bowl of Greek yogurt. Still not enough, huh? Yummy. Very. This morning I did fried rice though, which, you know, very, very, it's not, that's not a light breakfast. It's quite oily. Uh-oh. Kenpachi's not looking too hot. Oh, that was supposed to be an aerial dodge, not a dive. Thank you, game. Major oof indeed. Oh, I'm taking like no damage. I'm fine. Nice. Down goes the dragon. Okay, that's a sick joke. There had to have been a hitbox that I could jump on at one point in time, right? Cannot believe I whiffed all of those. Oh, of course, I killed my meter there. That's crazy. Coffee I make on my mocha is really good. I'm assuming you're referring to a mocha pot, right? Or are you referring to a machine called a mocha, which I have never heard of, so I couldn't tell you what that is. Unfortunately, I don't know what a lot of the... I know how to make the mocha pot. Ah, there we go. I am sorry, Kimpachi. I actually have not had coffee from a mocha pot. That is one of the things I would love to... That's probably going to be my next coffee purchase. So I have a Chemex set. This is what I drink all my coffee and make all my coffee in. I recently acquired a French press, and that has been my new favorite thing to make like a full pot of coffee in the morning. This is great for like a cup or two. The other one is really great for like 3 cups of coffee. And then, yeah, a mocha pot is the next step of coffee equipment that I hope to get. For instance, I bought this coffee today, and I actually really liked it on the French press, and it's okay as a pour over. I think the French press is better, which means it probably likes to be done at a coarser grind and a handful of other things. Okay, let's just get you out of the air. I'll burn some buttons. Unfortunately, that also cost me my meter, so I'm sick of you flying around, and I am tired of not hitting you with the things. There we go. This is why I run AA Flare. It's because when you do knock the monster out of the air like that, it is just the best feeling in the world. Oh, so pretty. GG's. All right. It's going to be Kimpachi's turn to post next. I forgot how flinchy MHGU is. Yeah. This game predates the original, or predates Shockproof. So just don't stand by people. No, you know, I'll take it. All right, who's ready for the new hot take? I don't know how we fucked this up. We should have been using peanut in coffee, and we should be making hazelnut brittle. Like, you know, peanut brittle, but with hazelnut instead. That would be good. I don't know how we fucked this up. I don't know what universe I ended up in where this is not the case, but that's what should have happened. It's not a Y, it's an I. No, it is a Y. Not a bad idea. Because, like, it's already kind of, like, a little subtly sweet. How do I get the hyperscales from a Silver Rathalos? You have to post Hyper Silver Rathalos. So, that was a regular Silver Wrath. But there's a Hyper Silver Wrath that you can post quests for. Need them to upgrade your armor. You can always ask if you need it. So, like, I'm willing to post quests if there's monsters that you need or anything like that. There might actually be an event quest that's a Silver Wrath as well. Do I have a Sword Dance 3? No, I don't. There was something I was thinking about for this. I think, actually, I was really enjoying this set Striker style. Yeah, that feels right, actually. I feel like this should be a Striker set. That would just make more sense, right? 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 It's got like the glowing triangles around its quest icon. Yeah. If it's got all like the yellows. Here, I can show you the difference between the two, real quick. So that's a hyper monster. See how it's got like the green glowies? None of these are hyper monsters. None. Hyper Devil Joe versus regular Devil Joe. Rathalos. This is Dragon. I have a Thunder set. Although Rathalos is weak to water? Am I right? Or is it ice? I want to say 3-star Stun Thunder. That's what I thought. Okay. Or on the Dengeki sword. It's a cool sword. Because, like, I know the silvers are weak to thunder. Like, or the metallic dragons are weak to thunder. But I can't remember if the regular versions are. Yeah, 3-star thunder? Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'm running thunder. I always think it's ice. You can blame Pokemon for that one. I'll give you permission. Pokemon is so, like, gets so much flack from me in regards to when I think about elemental weaknesses. It's all Pokemon's fault. Anytime I'm like, what do you mean, you know, grass beats, you know, the fighting? Like, I don't fucking know. What do you mean this thing isn't weak to ice? It's a dragon. Of course it's weak to ice. Sorry, my English isn't good. I'm Mexican, but I'm still learning. Although this happens, learn little by interacting with people from the USA. No, that's honestly, I fully encourage it. I actually love talking to people from other countries in regards to. First of all, your English is not bad. Your English is quite exceptional. Comparatively to, like, take my Spanish. Yeah, dude, can I speak a little bit of Spanish? Yeah, it's very little. What? The shield bash launches people? That's crazy. Learn something new. But your English far exceeds my Spanish, and I guarantee your Spanish probably equals or might be greater than my English, but better than a lot of U.S.-born citizens. Yes. Yes. The Pokemon system is pretty good, but kind of hilarious how complicated it is. Oh, absolutely. Like, okay, I'm going to... Like, one of my biggest flaws with... or one of my biggest problems I had with Pokemon was when they introduced Fairy as a type. Oh, I missed! That's so sad. I was going to try and bash its head while it was... Like, Fairy was so detrimental for my understanding of typings, because once upon a time, I had the ability to invest time into really, like, learning all that stuff. And then by the time Fairy was introduced, I was in college. And so I had to, like, relearn a whole new typing and weaknesses, and then they changed some things about Steel, and it was just generally a mess. And I don't think I ever really recovered. What the hell is Fairy even weak to? Poison and Steel. And that's pretty much it. But, like, it also resists fire, or fire resists Fairy, but fire isn't super effective against Fairy. And, like, fighting type moves, I want to say punching a Fairy in the face would be good against it, but I know it's actually not a good thing to do, so it's weak to it. And, like, it's just a bunch of nonsense. Fairy shouldn't resist Dark. I don't know if it does anymore. They might have changed that, actually. Because Fairy was really... Oh, my God. What a whiff. It still does? Okay. I wasn't sure if that was the case. I do agree, though. Fairy should not resist Dark. I think they should be super effective against each other. That'd be a cool change. What if I just start, like, casually lying about Pokemon things? So I say something along the lines of, like, no, they should just, I was gonna say, it should just, like, yeah, they should hit each other for, like, super effective damage. Just like Psychic and Dark hit each other for super effective damage. You know, what... Start rage baiting chat into saying wrong things about Pokemon. Come on, get down here. It just makes Terra Fairy too good, which I think was kind of intentional. Yeah, I agree. Well, especially with, like, so obviously there's that one Pokemon that everyone talks about that's currently, is it banned right now? I don't know. It was banned in the last format, but I don't know if the last format's still happening. You did that with Gravios already? I think that's a good idea. What, say wrong things about Gravios? Which are not wrong, but real and correct things? Valid opinions? I have cold takes about Gravios. Seven out of 10 rage bait. Well, here's the thing, right? I'm not actually trying to rage bait anyone. I fully believe that Gravios is a fun monster to fight, and I really enjoy him. Like, I think he's cool. That is not rage bait. This is the honest Babo opinion. Is I actually really like Gravios, and I also really hate Gladness. Or at least I think Glavenus is overrated for, like, 100%. With the amount of love Glavenus has gotten, I will say Gravios has gotten all of everything Gravios has gotten, he has deserved. You know, that is. I really love the glow up he got in, you know, Wilds. I think he's awesome in Wilds. They made him even cooler. I wasn't sure how they were going to do it, but they did it. Oh, that is a Shoryugeki if I've ever seen one. Yeah. But I am also, like, I haven't enjoyed the Glavenus fight in any Monster Hunter game. And they keep putting him in the game. It irritates me. You know? I couldn't quite dodge it. Oh, jeez. Fire, fire, fire. Amazing how fun a monster can be when it doesn't have bullshit tracking lasers. What are you talking about? Okay. Have you ever jumped over a Glavenus laser beam? What Sword and Shield is that? It looks super cool. Dope. It is the Dendeki Sword. I believe it's what it's called. I believe it's it might be event equipment. It is actually sick. It's one of my favorite weapons. Also, welcome Wobble Sounds. How you doing today? And I have to ask, is that a Melee reference? Or is Wobble just like a thing? Perfect. I get to sharpen my weapon is what I would say if I had any whetstones. It is, LMAO. Sick. Oh, look at Ruby. Hell yeah, let's go Ruby. Gotta change the handoff sounds. That's right. It's illegal, illegal strats. Ooh, look at that. Or you're banned. Nah, wobbling was fine. Well, no, it was not fine. Wobbling was not okay. Well, I'm not sure how to put it. Wobbling would no longer be okay. With the state of the game, with the state that the game was in when wobbling was banned, it was fine. With the way people are playing Ices now, it is not fine. Let me put it that way. Man, I love teammates who actively make the game harder, not Monster Hunter. Aha, yes. You know, I've been playing Overwatch 2 recently, and that has basically summed up my experience. Is that event armor? No, this is the final of what is this? Narcolos armor. Last phase Narcolos armor. Item up, go! Get him! Get him! Oh, I'm fucking around too much. Okay. Let's just go for the cap. Oh, never mind, it's dead. I'm so sorry, DKD. 240. Teammates took all the healing items, so when I got down, I instantly died instead of possibly getting a revive. That's sorry. I don't know what game that is, in which can happen, but yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, if you're curious about the set, let me pull it up here. It's a full astral set with the Dengeki sword, and then I've got speed sharpening on it. Which is hilarious because I actually don't even have whetstones. Whoops. But yeah, it's basically designed for using hunting arts as effectively as possible. You get longer SP. With Striker means that you get like more specials more often. It runs Trapmaster to proc Trump card, and then Compose just also does the things. And then it's got elementality, so I get better elements on everything. So yeah, it's a cool set. I like it. All right, I'm gonna take a break. Sounds good, Ruby. It has been fun getting to play with you. I don't know if Callie is still here, but if you are, the spot is about to open up for you. And if I don't hear from Callie in like the next minute or so, then Kai, get ready to jump in. MHU takes effort to play other than Warframe or Black Flag. It does take effort. Unfortunately, I'm practiced enough at it that this is a background game for me. I can literally talk and I can do basically anything. I'm here? Hell yeah. Get in here, Callie. The spot has just opened up. That was Kimpachi's turn. So I'm going to go to DKD's turn. Yes. Next, and then we'll get you in here. What kind of games do you like to play, Wobble Sounds? I mean, obviously, Melee is in the name, but cool. You're actually already floating here. Perfect. But I take it you're a Monster Hunter enjoyer as well, if you're checking out someone like me playing old-gen Monster Hunter games. Let's see. I was having fun with Dual Blades. I can keep having fun with Dual Blades. Warhammer 4K Space Marine 2. We failed because they died and I couldn't clutch. Yeah, that's a shame. That's not on you. Well, it might be on you. I don't know. I wasn't watching you play. I'm going to assume it's not on you, though. I only have Aerial Slam 2? That's so sad. I gotta unlock Aerial Slam 3. I didn't take every healing item. I could have done it. Yeah. I've been playing, what is it? Competitive Overwatch. Or ranked, I guess. It's not really competitive. Because I'm in bronze. Which is lovely. As a support player. But what's been really interesting is how much of a difference it makes when I play more aggressive support characters. So I'm talking like Zenyatta and Baptiste and, you know. And then I focus on also dealing a pretty sizable amount of DPS. And it's like, oh, wow, this is actually doable comparatively to like... Because nobody's hitting each other. It's weird. Like when you play at a certain skill level... You're not having to out-heal certain amounts of damage because nobody's landing their shots. So if you can just land a few more shots than everyone else and then mitigate the few shots that are landed, it really changes the game. But like it's a strategy that works in bronze. It's not going to work by the time you've hit gold because people can hit shots. And then you actually need to have a group of people that are able to deal decent damage. Is this a good idea? It's got to be a good idea. I've got the correct elements. I can handle it. But here's the funny thing, right? Is, you know, I'm talking all this Overwatch stuff, and then over here I'm just hanging out playing Monster Hunter, and I'm like, this is so much more fun sometimes. Yeah, I gotta play more Rivals too. I gotta say, I think I played a fair amount of Ultimate this weekend, like Smash Brothers Ultimate, because my sister really likes playing Smash Bros, and that's cool. I'm glad that I get to play games with her. My brothers play, that's cool. I got to do very, very silly things with Hero the entire time. It was great. The one thing I realized is that literally everyone who plays Smash Bros. Just needs to play Rivals too. Like, I'm sorry if you can grasp just a few of the mechanics. It's going to be infinitely more fun. Joined a different group, instantly got jumped and died. I'm going to stop gaming for today. I don't need to go into work mad. Valid. That's right. Do something fun before you have to spend the whole day working. Don't let video games turn into work. Oh! A major oof. When the hell did that become a thing, I say? When did that call out exist? Oh my god, I have not seen that in ages. When did I type that? That's like something I wrote 5 years ago. Careful, my age is showing. Oh! Nope. I committed to one too many button presses. Oh, I did not restock my items, which means I've got the wrong item set. That's fine. The set doesn't really need items, thankfully. It just needs healing potions, and I can play with 8. No. I think everyone needs to have a nice casual game that they can pick up and just not be angry about. Like if you want to get into competitive gaming, you gotta have a cool off game. Like, I feel like that's what roguelites are for me these days. I never get angry playing a roguelite. Maybe stressed or disappointed, but never angry. Wait a minute. I am so confused. What is my set doing? Nothing is right. These are not the correct specials. These are not the, Everything is wrong. Hold up. What am I running? Am I even running Striker? Okay, I am at least doing that. The rest of it is incredibly confusing. I really fucked this one up. I can still play with this. This will be fun. Babo having a skill issue. This is not a skill issue. This is actually the opposite of a skill issue. This has nothing to do with the way I'm playing. This is literally the way that I've set up my set. It's like I grabbed all the wrong equipment. I brought a sword to a gunfight, and I went, well, you know, or here's what I did. I went camping and I forgot all my food. I don't know if that's a skill issue or not. It's not like I couldn't put up the tent properly. Maybe, okay, here's the analogy. It's like I brought a tent with me, and I forgot to bring stakes and a mallet, and now my tent is blowing away in the wind, and the analogy is going nowhere. That is what is currently happening. Best Animal Crossing to date, yeah. It's the pirate one. I mean, you literally get your own boat. I'm just saying they should make a pirate-themed Animal Crossing. Movement. That's the most use I'm getting out of Aerial Slam probably in this hunt. Me activating it so I could just immediately have a burst dash and get out of a bad situation. Is following a knowledge check a skill issue? Yeah, but this is like beyond a knowledge check, because it's like, yeah, I knew for a fact I needed these things. All right, we'll run it back. Do I bring the same set? I'm looking for a good pirate game. Sea of Thieves is good. That is the good pirate game currently on the market. But it's not relaxing. Would you call Raft a pirate game? I would call it more of a sailing game, but you could cosplay as a pirate. Bring the mallet this time? Fine. Should I also speak very softly? That I can run, Babo. Fair. Well, Raft isn't the most resource-intensive game. But no, I know what you mean. Go ahead and post again, DKD. One redo on a failed quest. Pong's a good pirate game from what I've seen. True, true. It's like you and one other person work together to try and keep the cannonball from missing each other's ships. That's how Pong works, right? Like that's what it's about. It's about two pirate ships exchanging cannonballs. And whoever misses the other target wins. Is Pong a roguelite? Well, so yes and no. So the thing that makes Pong a roguelite, so there are very few versus roguelite games, and so as a result, it's almost not a roguelite just because it's a versus game. But it does have some roguelite elements to it. So for instance, you can every run is just a little bit different. And once the run ends, you have your only option is to start over, or start a new run. Or no, you always, like, anytime a run is over, you have to just start a new run. Like, that is just the nature of roguelites. Is you complete up to a certain point, and regardless of whether or not you win or lose, yeah, you just end up starting over. I would call it more of a rogue-like, though, than a roguelite, because you don't actually buy, like, resources that advance the way the game is played. So, roguelike. Is life a roguelike? No, because you only have one life. You don't get to start over. But shopping at Walmart is a roguelike. And actually, it's kind of a roguelite, because depending on what you're doing with the things that you buy from Walmart, you can actually re-enter your next run with more resources. But I personally don't find shopping at Walmart to be a very fun roguelite, so I don't recommend it. Depending on your version, you keep your high score from the previous run, so some versions of Pong are in the roguelite genre. Oh, see, I did not know that. If reincarnation is true, would it be a roguelite then? No, because you start from a different starting point. So, like, you don't keep, like, it's the indifference. If every starting point was the same, then I would say yes, but it's not, so no. Okay, this is the move. Bring the monster down with the flash bomb when it flies, and then build into meter. Ah, miss. It's gonna land. No, it's not. Ah. Really? That had a hitbox? There was a win hitbox there? That's crazy. That's fine. Yo, Astro Milo, how's it going? I want this locale to come back. That would be cool. It's a good locale, for sure. Although I am kind of glad that the jungle made a comeback, because they did such a good job. Jungle is one of my least favorite locales in this game. And then in Rise, they did such a good job with it that it became one of my favorite locales in that particular version of the game. Oh, that's so sad. I lost all my meter. Or I should say lost all my charges, I guess. How are you doing, Astral? I hope life is treating you well. Sorry, Kai. Or Callie, I was just swinging. Going well. Oh my gosh, Baba, I found this really cool Monster Hunter content creator on YouTube. You gotta watch him. It's called Insane Hunter. Huh. Shoot me a link to a video you like. Oh, I would love to check it out. It's a good name for a channel. Sorry, I am unapologetically swinging for the head because I have a giant KO weapon. So I will continue to be doing this, and if you are all swinging for the head, I apologize, but this is where it is I'm going to be, because we benefit the most from me hitting the head. Ow. Water. Thank you. Just throw out a couple of minor healing. Woo! Scary. Ow. That's fine. We'll just burn all my stamina. Top everyone off. The herbs. The power of grass. Oh, man. So I went through a wave of emotions just now. I went from, man, I'm really sad that I am out of coffee, because that means I don't get more caffeine. And then I looked at my lonely little teapot with nothing in it, and I went, I could fill that with green tea and have more caffeine. And now I'm very happy again. That happened in about a second and a half. So I am now in the process of heating up water to make green tea. Oh my god, the spread is insane. Why was it so big? Right, that's not the right button. Live powder moment. Ha! Fake hit. I'm having a really hard time approaching. Alright, I'm clicking spinning meteor. I'm getting hit. After clicking spinning meteor. Ah, I knew he was going to do that. I went in anyway because I thought I could space it well enough that I would dodge that charge. Oh, and then I got hit by it again for the exact same reasons. Damn, there's no good way to get over there. It's a sad, sad day. Well, no, how does that top path get there? Is it this way? No, okay. Just going the long way. Oh, no, there is a path over there. Ha! I'm silly. I forgot how this map is structured. Taking unoptimal routes because I don't die here very often. Damn. Oh, look at all the stun Bahamura. That's funny. I hit it, and it exploded, but I didn't hit it on my screen. So the damage did something funny. Is it smart to let it sleep? Perhaps. Am I going to just trap it because we're down a couple of stocks? Yeah. If it falls into the trap, great. Life powder moment. Nice. Kenpachi, gotta heal. No, just let it go into the trap. Okay, there we go. So much bizarre damage. Sent? Hell yeah. I'll check it out tonight. Also, I don't think I ever added this number. Hope you get some hyper shards. This is lemongrass. Here's my green tea. Oh. Also, so the other gift I got for Christmas this year from my roommates was a Magic deck. And I am now very, very, very excited to play Magic at any moment I get the chance to. That has been the other new hobby that has been introduced into my life. That's a good amount of tea. Alright, Kenpachi. It is Kenpachi's turn, I believe. Go ahead and post. I don't know if Kenpachi's hanging out in chat or not. I'll type it out as soon as I finish steeping these tea leaves. There we go. There we go. And you know what? I feel like I want to play well today. So we're going to pick up a set I know. Would you rather? I don't know. I'm not sure what I would rather. Say Glavenus' peak or Lao Shenglong's peak. I would rather bite my tongue. I think for the context of this stream, Lao is more peak. But everyone gets excited about Lao. When somebody posts Gravios, they go, "Okay, Gravios." That like this is why. Okay, me hating on Lao is because I'm not entertained by fighting Lao. Me personally, I have seen so many more people get excited over fighting Lao than Glavenus every single time. And so, like, if you're asking for me in terms of taste, I think most people objectively prefer Lao over Glavenus, regardless as to whether or not they even know it. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, we've done it with randos. I've had randos in the lobby come in, and somebody posts Lao, and they're like, hell yeah. Like, they are so stoked to fight Lao. Nobody does that with Glavenus. The Gravios slip is crazy. It always is. But you just got to expect that out of me. Like, sorry. I mix up words. It doesn't help that they're both, like, the same number of syllables and have a lot of similar sounds, and they both start with the letter G. Peak or peak type question, indeed. But again, I stand by, one is clearly better, though. Yes, you're talking about Gravios versus Glavenus? Gravios is better, absolutely. And has a blade for a tail. Yeah, but it doesn't shoot laser beams. Understandable, but for the sake of slander. Oh, I mean, for sure. I mean, you know, they call it a Freudian slip, you know? I had to think on it. I was like, what the hell am I fighting again? Slandering Gravios is just telling the truth. Sun Tzu. No. Lies. What? Sun Tzu did not say that. He may have said, if one fires laser beams, then don't pick a fight with them. He id. He wrote The Art of Monster Hunter. No, he wrote Art of War. I think everyone agrees that laser beams beat out swords or sharp tails. And I think Sun Tzu would agree with that. No, we're just gonna stay up here. I don't want to fuck with any of that. I'm a stall. Ow. Alright, we're all here. Good. I'm like, do I have to stall this mount? I don't think I do, actually. Didn't Sun Tzu write Green Eggs and Ham? No, that's that was Dr. Sue. Yeah, there we go. Ruby's on it faster than I am. I don't know if it was his brother. Maybe a estranged cousin. Wow, his wing sheltered me from getting above him. Just dip. Wow, he was not having fun anymore. He just left. They had a massive falling out. Falling out. Walking. Walking. There we go. Another mount, another day in the life of an aerial user. And this dragon stood 0 chance. The world's most silly bow set. Aerial charge blade? Nah, aerial bow. Every day of the week. Or aerial heavy bowgun is pretty fun too. I do like me a good aerial heavy bowgun set. Aerial swax? Never heard of it. Is that even a thing? I've never seen a heavy bowgun. Aerial real greatsword. That is a real thing. Aerial greatsword is a very real thing. People meme on it, but I actually do think it's quite good. Ow! Oh, haste rain is toast. Uh-oh, that's bad. Is the only way I can get consistent damage on greatsword. Just gotta run the right kind of greatsword. Is that a life powder? It is not. Which means I will be the one popping a life powder here in a second. Oh, the jump away! The world's scariest button to accidentally press. Oh, we got red SP arts. Hell yeah. Red SP arts just saved my life. Bob getting smashed. Indeed. There was a rough moment in there. We're back though. Alchemy style for life. It's pretty cool. I do like alchemy style quite a bit. Wait for every stun to wear off. Be right back. I don't know why I thought Savior of the Raider was Callie. I was like, we're in the middle of a hunt. What do you mean be right back? You're still in the room. At least pop a Farcaster if you gotta leave mid-hunt. Ah! Just stay on the ground. Float back. I did not see the star there. Did he put 2 down? What was going on? I thought the explosions disappeared on top of me. Oh, that's right. He does the forward and then the sideways ones. I got caught in the sideways ones, rolled into the forward ones. Okay. That's what had happened there. Unfortunate. Streamer down. That was a bad situation, to be perfectly frank. Wombo combo. I had the wrong idea as to what was happening. I'm not even sure if I'd call it bad awareness. It was like almost... it required a bizarre amount of awareness that I did not possess in that moment. Is that a mount? Can it become a mount? That'd be cool. Rude. Up, up, back. Poke them wings. Hey, there we go. Well done. Most excellent. Very, very, very well done. KS Score is not an easy monster. Pizza. That's right. Pizza Ogeshi. It's a pizza Ogeshi of a time. It's been so long since I played Rise that particular phrase had fallen out of my vocabulary. Oh, look at all the baby Mako. Sure ain't a great Mako, but perhaps one day you will aspire to become a great Mako. Alchemy style dual blades with evasion +2 and evade extender. Oh yeah, that's a good combo. Look at the little Mako. Just a baby Mako. Tell me you don't want a Mako as like a little pet. They're so cute. Maybe you can play Rise again. Yeah, that's a good question. I forgot that Rise was having issues because of the internet that I had. I was just getting kicked from servers. Perhaps I can. I haven't actually tested it. Perhaps I need to uninstall and reinstall. The very same glitch that you were having, Ruby. Perhaps I was having it, and that's just what I need to do. I want a lazy pet as a lazy monster as a pet. Lazy monster, like a Snorlax, or also Callie. It is your turn to post. I always feel like I can tell how hot it is based on the amount of steam that rises out of this teapot when I pour hot water into it. Did I say hot? I meant cold. I can always tell how cold it is in my room based on the amount of steam that rises out of my teapot. And I know that there are other factors that play into that equation, like humidity and things like that, but I like to imagine that the humidity in my room is pretty consistent. Lucy runs the Rise servers. Yeah. Okay, that explains why I haven't been able to get on. Well, that can't be right, because I actually have, Lucy, here's the thing, right, is like, I would never call myself great at this game. I'm not the worst at this game. The time I got kicked was because I was running this set. It's not a good set, but, like, it's not a terrible set. It's perfectly functional. And so, here's the thing, right, is I run a very, very, very silly built set in Rise. It's the Aerial Greatsword set. It's kind of stupid. Also, I play with gyro controls, and people hate me for that. I don't care. Oh my god. I feel like Lucy would take one look at my aerial greatsword set and go, what the fuck is this supposed to accomplish? What they don't know is it's actually broken. Gyro controls? Yeah, gyro controls. How the fuck does that work? Or how does that work? You didn't say the fuck. I said the fuck. Basically, I have... It doesn't. It does! It's actually really, really good for what it is I do. It's actually so good. But yeah, everyone hates it because it looks like crap. The camera is the gyro. And so, you know, very similar to that of like Splatoon, I can focus where it is I want to look and aim with weapons like heavy bowgun and things like that by just tilting my controller and aiming at the spots. But what it also does really, really well is it allows me to aim my wire bugs anywhere off of anything. And so, like, I can be looking here at the monster, and I go, I need to... Here, I'm going to have my controller here for an example, right? We'll actually do it this way. So, I will be in a situation where I'll have my controller like this, right? And it's like, oh, I need to 180 and get the fuck out of here. And I'll turn my controller like this in my hands, which is definitely doable, right? And then I'll press L and R at the same time, and suddenly I've 180'd and I'm moving at the speed of light to get out of a situation. Why does the doggo look so menacing? It's all lighting. What did I do to the doggo? I didn't do anything to the doggo. Doggo got new light. Do a full cam. What, like this? Just real quick. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with the doggo. Doggo's doing things. Look at that doggo. I saw the doggo. It looks like normal doggo. Maybe it doesn't help that I have my kitchen light on behind me. Usually I have that off for streams. I'm also missing a light on my room. Usually I have the light on my dresser on, and that provides a second lighting source that is a little bit more warm. Oof. Scary monster. Why is the dog full color radiance? A colorful radiance? Full of colorful radiance. Ah. Again, it's all lighting. I got this lovely gift. It says Babotosh. It's supposed to hold my controller or headset, but my headset is too heavy, so it likes to throw it off. But perhaps one day when I get a PlayStation headset, because I cannot use my mic and headphones for PlayStation because I listen to it via my computer off my capture card. It's a giant mess of things. There's a lot of magic that happens backstage for anything to work here. 1, 2, 3. Did I whiff? I did. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got to get that set upgraded. That's a lot of damage. Okay. We might end up not running the meme set. This set's a joke. It does damage when I get reads. That was basically correct. I just missed. Are we sure it hasn't ascended? It might have. Who's to say? Oh, that's bad. Big roll? No, I can't roll through it. Stay down. Yep. Can you show the picture I sent in the Discord? Maybe. If I can find my Discord. I'll take a look at it after this hunt and then decide if I can show it on. I will not say that I can show anything as of right now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look at that damage. And then we pop Lion's Maw. Lion's Maw goes online. We have to just go for it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, damage. Get some mounting. Do a mount. This set was not made for mountain, but here we are. Let's go for that tail. That's what I want with this greatsword. Nice big old tail cut. Ha1, Ha2, Ha3. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. I knew it was gonna turn around and do a thing, and I whiffed. That's so sad. And this set doesn't have adamant suits. Oh God, different set. Okay, we're just gonna have to not die. Oh, big whiff. So many big whiffs. Stay down. Okay, now I can get up. Big roll. Big roll again. Shoot weapon. Get over here. Pop a couple of life powders. Say life powder. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Everyone's being nice. Everyone gets a life powder. You get a life powder. I get a life powder. We all get life powders. The average greatsword experience. I thought he was coming up here. I was wrong. It's fine. Ow. Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Right, the defense down. I was like, I can probably tank this if I have to. There's no way I'm getting out of this situation. So, and then, yeah. See, this is why absolute readiness and absolute evasion exist in this game, was that situation right there. Those two things would make this far more doable. Unfortunately, I have neither of those skills, so. Maybe that's what it is. Everyone runs one or the other of absolute readiness and absolute evasion, and then I never do, so my game plan is just position well. And that's like what ends up happening. That's the only reason why I'm able to get away with this bullshit, is because I've only been playing via just position well for my entire life of playing this game. I've never seen you run either of those. Either of what's? Oh, we can get right in here. Yep. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Take the hit. Damage. Big roll. Yeah. Oh, yes. Absolute readiness and absolute evasion. Well, I've started running it on one of my dual blade sets, but I literally run it on one of the... I literally run absolute readiness because I don't want to have to bring whetstones. That's the only reason why I have it. And with the combination of blade scale hone and absolute readiness, I can keep my sharpness up. And then it is still a get out of jail free card, so I get to still abuse it in that kind of way. But but again, the real reason why it's on there in the first place is for those other two things. Nope. Let's see. Ah. All right. We'll run it back. I'll bring a real set. I thought that this set would be funny. I had fun. I thought it was funny. But we'll do real things now. This monster might be a little bit too big to not bring something that's good. Real set, you say? I just mean something with, like, options. This set is literally the set that has no options, and that's why I think it's fun. Aerial Charge Blade, that's not real. You have to actually pick real weapons and real skills. That's how that redeem works. No, none of you have a single file on you? Single... Why? Why do none of you have slots? That's crazy to me. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I'm almost certain I have a talisman that has 10 KO on it. No, it's still fine. Yeah, no, this will be okay, I think. Now, if I said heavy bow gun, you could throw me in a padded cell. I'm confident that they are real. We'll make it work. Got insurance? Hell yeah. No, unfortunately, I do know what I'm doing. So, we'll regardless of whether or not it's going to work, we'll make it work. Man, I did a thing. I actually, like, stocked up on things to make flash bombs. That's crazy. Who am I? I need more stone. Unfortunately, I main Charge Blade. No, unfortunately, Charge Blade is a weapon I know how to play. Should have never known how to play Charge Blade, ever. And that's when the timeline got all screwy. Didn't you know? COVID happened, Trump got elected, and I learned Charge Blade. We're in the bad timeline. Pretty sure it was screwy before. Who's to say? Everything's fucked. And, you know, we're putting hazelnut in our coffee and making peanut brittle when we should be putting peanut in our coffee and making hazelnut brittle. It's all wrong. I'm just saying it's a product of a butterfly effect that was bad. Babo. Curite. I'm assuming that's his picture. There's a good reason peanut isn't in coffee. Explain it to me right now. Do it. Oh, Discord picture, right. Too late. I'll have to try again. All right, that will be getting shown to the chat. Very well. Very good. Very good, Ruby. You've done a great job. I don't know what it is, but they've done everything with everything else, so they must have found one not to put in coffee. No, they haven't. I've done weird things with coffee that I guarantee nobody else has tried, and it works. This one is actually going to be good, though. I'm already... Here's what you do. You buy unsweetened peanut butter chips. and then you make a peanut butter ganache using milk and oh my god, damn it, my bridge ruined my life. Isn't it stupid? Okay, can we talk about how stupid my decision making was there? How dumb it is that was a real solution I came up with in that moment and went, yeah, this is gonna work. Is I sheathed my weapon, I went, there's no way I'm dodging this any other way, and then I proceeded to aerial dodge into the thing because the aerial dodge has better iframes than a regular dodge. I know this. Everyone, please heal. Please don't die to me struggling on top of the Hyper Devil Joe here. We're actually going to wait this one out. There we go. Got him. Got him. Also, that was a stupid amount of reach. Ow, got squished. Big roll. Big roll. I missed. I'll pop a life powder here. You know what's cool is that this set doesn't have anything it does. It's just damage. So the dragon side effect isn't bad. It doesn't do anything to me. It's wonderful. Now, if I didn't run into that. Oh, man. What if I didn't run into that, though? Tag. Really? I missed? That's crazy. Shield. This set doesn't have guard up. I was like, how the hell did that hit me? I was definitely sitting in my shield and forward facing the monster. Also, it hit me from behind, I think. So I honestly, I still don't have an answer as to how I got hit there. Ow. Thank you. Love the heal. This goddamn tail is just swinging everywhere. How do people even charge blade? That's a great question. I have no clue. This weapon is dumb and complicated and silly. Got him. I tried it last week and it feels like black magic. It is. It might as well be. Sideways roll. Big up. Oh, we missed the trade. Uh-oh. Big roll. No, big whiff. Stank down. I should sharpen my weapon. We're just going to do that real quick. Ugh. Yeah, that's a rough hitbox to deal with. Oh, it's so tired! What the fuck is guard point? No, that one I can't answer, actually, unfortunately. Again, everything that I know about this weapon is unfortunate. Guard point is a moment where you aren't necessarily pressing the guard button, but you are guarding. And certain moves have it. So the A press on a couple of styles of Charge Blade has it. A couple of the aerial variants of things have it. Or not aerial, Oh, I missed. Still no mount, huh? One day. One day I will mount the monster, and what a beautiful day it will be. Oh my god, Twitch. Classic Twitch. If only there were another option. That worked. Fortunately, Twitch has just kind of got a chokehold on me. I am getting stunned to hell and back. Big whiffs. Oh, we got red SP arts. That's pretty good. A smarter version of me would have brought adamant seeds. This is not the smarter version of me today. That's okay. Become famous on for homicide on Kick. That sounds awful. Why? Baba will smite someone if he takes his bike. I will not smite someone if they take my bike. I would dropkick somebody if I saw them stealing my bike. But, you know, my bike getting stolen is the equivalent of someone stealing my car, so, yeah. That hit? Hard to say. Good. Did that connect? Hard to say. Damn. I like having an e-bike more than a car. I just wish the battery lasted longer. Yeah, no, that's valid. I mean, so the real secret, right? Gosh, this guy's so tough. He is. No, this is probably one of the hardest monsters in the game. All right, Ruby wants me to show you all the wonderful picture in the Discord, so I will pull that up real quick. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to pass Callie, as is the nature with redos. And then let me go to window capture. No, I could go monitor capture. Yeah, here we go. This is the image. Me when I witness horrors beyond my comprehension. A very, very well-made picture. Woo! Peak indeed. Look at the dog just staring. It's a pretty great image. DKD, it's your turn to post again. And the darkness. So much darkness. Well, we had fun. Aerial really does simplify so many different weapons in this game. It's kind of hilarious. And in some ways, it complicates many others. Like, I don't know. For instance, I think Guild-style Charge Blade is probably more complicated than Aerial is. But at the same time, I definitely think aerial heavy bowgun is more complicated than guild heavy bowgun. There was something I was having fun with earlier. I remember what it is. Let's have fun. I believe it was. Where you at? This is the set I was having fun with. Just look at the dog. It's just staring. It knows things. Oh yeah, this will be great. This is actually a fantastic weapon monster combo that we are running here. But I am eating for Moxie because, well, actually, maybe Defender was the better choice there. Just because Defender allows me to possibly tank a hit, while Moxie will kill me if I get fired or poisoned. Last hunt for you. Sounds good. Oh, I got the cool spot. You gotta take what the cool spot gives you. For when will you reappear at the cool spot? You never know. This is the first cool spot we've gotten all stream. And it's in G rank. And this set is old enough that I actually have these things on me, so I'm actually able to do it. Bum ba dum bum. Yeah, this is the move. Okay. Run some Pierce level 2. Go into the fight. Ludroth, can you leave me alone? That'd be great. There we go. Zoom out. I don't know they added frontier weapons in MHQ. Ah! I should have ran. Running was the correct option there. What do you mean you didn't roll? Sad. Damage. Just keep on doing damage. Hurt those wings. What? But I did that roll thing I'm supposed to do. Woof. That defense stat. There we go. Sit here and click the button, right? Damn you, Ludruff. Yes, empowered. Crouching fire shots. I get off like 4. Thank you, Ledge, for protecting me. Ah. See, that's why you would want a weapon with low recoil on a set like this. I fucked up. Yep, and then poison. Classic. Which button do I hold down? Is it A? That's the part I'm messing up. I think it's A. Insta evade. Power run. It's X. It's X? Well, no wonder I'm not getting the input. It's literally the one button I'm definitely not pressing. I think actually this way is faster here. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, actually. No, I went to the other area. No? Ah, who knows? Okay, I guess we're going to find out the hard way. I'll see if I wasted a whole bunch of time or saved some time. Hey, I saved time. Ah. Life powder. Get gunpowder back online. Go right back into crouching fire. Hit that wing. Got him. It's wild how I can know so much more about charge play than heavy bowgun. To be fair, this is a style of heavy bowgun I do not play. It's like kind of like the equivalent of asking me to play guild style charge blade. I just probably couldn't do it. Wait for it. That's why we're waiting. Very good. This is a style of heavy bowgun I've always considered to just be really, really bad. And so as a result, it's now dawning on me that my inability to play this style comes from it doesn't come from the style. It's always has been a knowledge check that I just never had the information for. Now I have the knowledge. Now it's about applying said knowledge. I've always wanted to make this style work, and the lack of an insta evade made that. What style is it? Adept. Again, I think it would actually be better on a weapon that had much less recoil, but the Gravios it does something interesting with this particular weapon, which is it lets me play this weapon in a very interesting way. Which is to say, I can almost always stay in crouching fire, which is something that this weapon wants to do. But it can't leave crouching fire very easily, and it doesn't fire a lot of shots when you get the dodge. So you're not really using it so much for the dodge as for the benefits of getting out of crouching fire, if that makes sense. So for instance, I can roll out of crouching fire. I also now have options, like, and when I do that roll, I can have 100%, you know, invulnerability. So that has the ability to proc the thing. And then my issue was anytime I did that, if I got hit, for instance, it's very close to death. Or if I proc the thing and then I reload the shot afterwards, that reload animation sometimes gets me killed because monsters will just keep throwing out moves. And I did not understand that you get actually the full like heavy bowgun dash out of it if you hold down X. That is new information to me. So now it's like this, I get to make a decision every single time I do the dodge if I want to power up my bullets or just keep on running. But it lets me do that out of my crouching fire, which with the Gravios Heavy Bowgun is really good because I have crouching fire on Pierce level 3 and level 2 shots. And if you've ever played any of the bowguns in this game, you know that crouching fire is broken. Or that specifically Pierce crouching fire is broken. Now, it's far more broken on a style like, you know, Valor, because it ramps up in how quickly you can shoot. But the damage is good. All right, looks like it's heading back to the starting area. Did we get a tail cut? No. It's 100% heading back to its nest. I'm going to throw down... oh, no, it's not. Interesting. I thought for sure it would be. Nice. Well done. Knocked right out of the sky. All right, I think I got enough in me for one more hunt. And then we will call it for the night. Big stretch. Thanks for hunting. I'm off. Sounds good, Callie. Thank you for hunting with us today. It has been quite nice. Kai, if you're still here and you want to get in the very last hunt, you are more than welcome to. I do plan on streaming more regularly now that, you know, the holidays have ended. I am still in a show, so it's going to be not the easiest thing for me to do, but I will definitely have some good times. Good old Alchemy Sword and Shield sounds good. You're good? All right. Then we'll run some Alchemy Sword and Shield for our last hunt here. And we will let... If anybody would like to jump in, then a spot will be open here in just a second. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just going to get rid of all of them. There were some interesting talisman in there. We lost D&D too. All right. Well, perhaps this is where we call it for the night. We lost most of our lobby. Let's go find someone to raid. Who are we following? Or who do I follow that is currently live? Oh, Scruffbuds is playing Balatro. That is the world's easiest pick for me. If you guys don't know Scruffbuds, super cool group of people. They do a lot of couch co-op-y things. But, you know, usually it's like 2 or 3 people all streaming together under the same account, and they all hang out. It's a very, very fun channel. And Balatro is a very fun game to watch. So, yes, we'll do Alchemy Sword and Shield next stream. Actually, I'm going to just give you back your points. And that way you can feel free to use them the next time. But that being said, it has been very, very nice getting to hunt with all of you. I hope you guys had fun hanging out here. I am going to... I'll make a post and let you guys join the Discord if you would like. I do have a Discord if anybody is interested in joining. I post when I go live and all the usual things. But yeah, Happy New Year's. Glad to be back. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Until next time. Catch you all later. Bye.
Tell yourself not to be so stingy with your ammo.